maybe even better than the lotus. So why is why only lotus? Why not like a rose, which has so much fragrance? And Prabhuji gave such a nice reason. He said that so where does Brahmaji appear? On the lotus, which means that the lotus um, is before the appearance of the material world. So the lotus does not belong to the material world, because Brahmaji appeared on it, and Brahmaji then later created the material world. So that's why it is lotus and not like any other flower which is in the material world.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice,
Yeah.
very nice analogy.
That's also nice. Yeah. That's also nice. Yeah. So, yeah, Brahma is called Padmaja, one who is born of the lotus. Krishna is called Padmanabha, and Brahma is Padmaja.
And
So,
for heart chakra, they say Hridaya Kamalam, right, Prabhuji? For the chakras.
Kamalam, yes, correct. Hridaya Kamalam. Hridaya Saroja, Hridaya Kamala. So, in fact, there is a shloka in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that glorifies Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and the process of hearing Krishna Katha. When we hear Krishna Katha, how the Krishna Katha purifies our heart, and then Krishna enters through that process of hearing and comes and sits in our heart. Tvam bhakti yoga paribhavita hrit saroje aseshu tekshana pato nanunata pumsa yadhyadhyata urugaya vibhavayanti tat vapu pranayase tadanugrahaya. So in this shloka it says, in whatever form that we worship Krishna, in whatever form that we meditate upon Krishna, in that form Krishna comes and sits in our heart. Hrit Saroje, in the first line it is mentioned, the heart is referred to as Hrit Saroje, the lotus-like flower. Now, right now, is our heart like lotus? No, certainly not. Our heart is full of contamination. It's like actually mud where that lotus resides. Okay? So from that mud, we have to become like, from that panka, we have to rise above and become like pankaja. So right now we are panka. The heart is like panka, the mud. Now we have to cleanse our heart and make our heart like pankaja. And what is the process to make this panka into pankaja? That is the process of hearing. Shrutekshana pato, that is mentioned in the second line. Ase Shrutekshana pato. Shruti plus ikshana. Shruti means hearing. Ikshana means to be able to see. Ikshana means to see. So we can see Krishna through the process of hearing. See with your ears. Okay, if you want to put it in one simple word, see Krishna with your ears. If we sincerely hear Krishna Katha, we should be able to see Krishna through this process of hearing, because Krishna comes and sits in our lotus heart. Ase shrutekshana pato nanunata pumsa yadhyad dhyata urugaya vibhavayanti tat vapu pranayase tadanugrahaya. And in whatever form that we worship, just like that Markandeya Muni worshipped Krishna as Bala Mukunda, Krishna sleeping in the leaf of a banyan tree and sucking his toenail. And Krishna appeared in that form only to Markandeya Muni in his heart. So Hris Saroja, okay, the lotus-like heart. So Saroja is another word. Any other songs or shlokas that have the line Saroja?
Chalisa mein Hanuman Chalisa Saroja Rajanija Manamukara Sudhari.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
First two. Sri Guru Charana Saroja Rajanija Manamukara Sudhari. First line.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Know anything from Saroja? Premchandrika, you sang a beautiful song yesterday that has a line Saroja.
Yes, Prabhu.
What is that line? Madhusudana Vadana Sarojam. Madhusudana Vadana Sarojam. Are you able to sing that line?
Madhusudana Vadana Sarojam.
Okay. Yeah. So Krishna's face, Vadana is the face. Madhusudana Vadana Sarojam, lotus-like face. And in Mukundamala Stotra, Kulshekara Alvar uses Kamala, Ambuja, Saroja, all these different names of lotus extensively. Mukundamala Stotra is full of all these lotus flowers. Karacharana Saroje Kantimanetramine Shramamushi Bhujavichi Vyakule Gadamarge Harisarasi Vigahya Piyate Jojalogam Bhavamaruparikina Klesha Madhyatyajami. Karacharana Saroje. So Mukunda, Krishna's hands and feet are like lotus. Karacharana Saroje Kantiman Netramine.
Or Lakshmi Devi Astotram Sarasija Nayane Saroja Haste Dhavalataram Sukha Gandhamalya Shobhi. In that also Saroja Haste Dhavala Saroja Haste.
Yeah. Sarasija Nayane Saroja Haste. Yeah. Sarasija Nayane. That's another beautiful application of Saroja. Sarasija. I think it's a different version of Saroja. Sarasija. Sarasija Nayana and Saroja Hasta. Beautiful.
Total Lakshmi Astotram, everything is almost lotus, about lotus. Padma Priyam, Padma Hastam, Padmakshim, Padma Sundarim, Padmamukhim, Padmanabha Priyam Ramam, Padmamaladaram, Devim, Padminim, Padmagandinim. Punya, like that, everything is related to
lotus only. Yeah, that's why Lakshmi Devi in that other shloka, it said Lakshmi, Saroja Nilaya, Neeraja Nilaya, right? Neeraja Nilaya.
Yeah. Kamale Kamalayakshi Sri Vishnu Hrut Kamalavasini Vishwamata.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And another name for a very famous, popular name for lotus is Pundarika. Pundarikaksha. You all heard this word, right? Pundarikaksha. So, lotus-like eyes. Pundarika.
Pundarikayataaksham Vishnum Vande Sarvalokekana.
Pundarikayataaksham. Yeah. Pundarika Ayataksham means Ayata means wide. Pundarika is the lotus, Aksha is eyes. So lotus like wide eyes. Pundarika Ayataksham.
I think in Hanuman Chalisa or like Ramaraksha Stotram, we also have something like Pundarika Visalaksha. Yeah.
So Pundarika actually it means white lotus. See, there are different the lotus flowers are in different colors, different sizes, different shapes. So Pundarika refers to white lotus. That's why eyes are compared with Pundarika. And feet, the Lord's feet are generally pinkish in color, pink or red. That's why pink, they are compared with Kamala or Saroja. Yeah. So Padma, Pankaja, Kamala, Saroja, they are usually red or pinkish. And Indivara, Utpala, they are blue lotus. Pundarika is white lotus. So like that, there are different colors of lotuses. Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Again, the same Mukundamala Stotra, Kulshekar Alward, Ambuja, he uses this word Ambuja. Here we saw Saroja, right? Karacharana Saroje, Kantiman Netramine. Now he also, Kulshekar Alward also uses Ambuja. Chittam naiva nivartate kshanamapi Sri Krishna padambujan Nindantu priya bandhava gurujana guhyantu muhyantu va. So chittam naiva nivartate kshanamapi Sri Krishna padambujan. Ambuja. Padambujan.
ఇందాక మీరు చెప్పింది అర్జున వాచాలో పద్మపత్ర విశాలాక్ష పద్మనాభ సురోత్తమ అదేనా ప్రభుజీ?
కాదు, అది విష్ణు సహస్రనామంలోది. నేను చెప్పింది భగవద్గీత శ్లోకం.
ఓకే, పద్మపత్ర విశాలాక్ష పద్మనాభ సురోత్తమ సంథింగ్.
నేను చెప్పిందేమో కమలపత్ర. పత్త కమలపత్రాక్ష. Nice. So many lotuses, so many songs. Now next time, whenever we hear these songs or recite these shlokas, now we'll remember this. How Kunti Maharani prayed to Krishna, how she glorified Krishna using Nama Pankaja Nabhaya, Nama Pankaja Maline, Nama Pankaja Netraya, Namaste Pankajangraye.
What does the last line mean? Namaste Pankajangraye, meaning?
Pankajangraye means feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kunti Maharani, first she starts with Namo Pankaja Nabhaya. Okay. Oh Krishna, your navel is like lotus. Now when did Queen Kunti see Krishna's navel? When Damodar Leela happened, when Krishna was 3 years old and performed Damodar Leela, then Queen Kunti was there. Queen Kunti, she saw Damodara, Krishna performing Damodar Leela. And that time, as a baby Krishna, 3 years old, Queen Kunti saw Krishna's navel. And then as Krishna grows up, in Vrindavan, he is garlanded with Pankajamala. That is the next line. Nama Pankajamaline. And then the next line after that, Namo Pankaja Netraya. When Krishna was growing up in Vrindavan, whenever Krishna sees Radharani, his eyes become wide open like big lotus petals. That's why Namo Pankaja Netraya. So after describing the upper parts of the body, now finally Kunti Maharani takes shelter of the lotus feet. Namaste Pankajangraye. I have glorified you, all your upper parts of the body, but now let me take shelter at your lotus feet. Namaste Pankajangraye. That's why they say whenever we go to temple to take darshan of the Lord, we have to start from the feet, lotus feet, and slowly go up, take the darshan of the face and the whole decoration, the paraphernalia, everything else. But first we have to start offering namaskara to the lotus feet. Take darshan of the lotus feet and slowly go up, take darshan of other parts of the deity. Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Okay. So if nothing else, we will pause here.
I just want to say one thing, Prabhuji.
Yes.
We also know that Krishna has lotus in his hands. I don't know if you have covered this point.
Yeah, Vishnu. Vishnu comes
Yeah.
with Shankar Chakra
So,
Gada Padma.
so when Vishnu showed Chaturbuj Roop to Arjun in Kurukshetra,
Yeah.
he had Shankha Chakra Padam and what is the other one? Sorry,
Gada
Shankha Chakra Padam, Gada, yeah.
Gada Padma. Yeah.
Gada, and so in that Padma, so maybe because he always has that, so it is a supreme flower because he always has it in his hand. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yes, that's also another good point. But why? The question is, why Vishnu always holds Padma or lotus? Why not jasmine or something else? So that can be explained with other reasons that we discussed, right? One is lotus is not contaminated by the mud in the water, and lotus represents enlightenment. It only blossoms when there is sunlight. And also the other analogy, what's the other analogy she gave? Brahma, right? Brahma came from lotus.
Yeah. So
Before
lotus is coming from his navel actually.
I mean, before the material world creation, Brahma appeared, and Brahma actually appeared from the lotus, which stems from the navel of Vishnu. Yeah.
Easy access to him.
Yeah. So, in fact, Gajendra, in Gajendra Moksham story, if you see, so Gajendra, even though he was fighting with the crocodile to come out, to get out of that that miserable condition, so Gajendra found a lotus flower in that lake, and he was holding the lotus flower with one hand, ready to offer to Vishnu. And then Vishnu comes down, he takes the flower, and then protects Gajendra.
Yeah, like that. There is another story of Ramji when he was going to fight Lanka, Ravan. He prayed to Shivlinga at Rameshwaram, and he had some 108 or something, I forgot the exact number, that he wanted to do that many of lotus flower decoration to Shiva or something, or the other side I'm saying, I don't know. And then somebody had stolen one, so then he gave his third eye or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Like that, so many things can be said about lotus. Beautiful. So it's 9:45 already. I think we'll stop here. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. We'll continue tomorrow.
Hare Krishna.
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Jai Jai.
Thank you.
Jai.
Jai
Jai.
Shri
Jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.